Hello, it's Nicola here from Safe Hands and The Artist Way. I learned many years ago from Heather that one has a good side. I don't know which is my good side, so I'm going with this side. Okay. Today's my birthday. I'm 46 years of age and having a great day so far. I woke up this morning and came downstairs, and the 10-year-old had done this for me. Okay, you see that there? And it struck me that therein lies his childlike qualities. Things are not perfect, things are mixed up, the colours are all over the place, and he says B-Day instead of birthday. And I just want to bring up something that I see an awful lot in adults, that they can't do that anymore. And in Safe Hands, we explore why, and we try and help them back to that place where they can create that, and what comes out time after time is the element of shame, that their work is not a masterpiece. Shock, horror, and they feel shame, they feel unsupported, and there's a few different things that stop people from making art, okay? And we've seen over the last 2 years that art matters, art helps your mental health, and it helps the world. When it all goes to hell in a handbasket, sometimes there's only art, sometimes there's only words in a book or images on a canvas, and that's enough to lift us. We're the kind of creature that gets so much from art. Please preserve it. And I'm talking especially to the parents, the teachers, the people who are sort of charged with the job of raising the next generation, because when you shame and joke, and sometimes it hurts, okay? In Ireland, we're great ones for, saying things like, oh, who do you think you are? You think you're going to be the next Picasso? Sometimes that can really hurt. That is shaming, lads, no matter whatever spin you might want to put on it, it's shaming. Especially if the person who hears it and whose work you're talking about is feeling that shame. It doesn't matter what you intend. If they feel it, then it's shame, okay? Just accept it. So when you shame someone and put them down or put their work down, what happens is that you move from this to this. That's what you get from the adult. That adult is unable to express themselves for fear that they will be criticised, for fear that they ultimately will not be loved, because an awful lot of the time the criticism is coming either from a teacher, but a lot of the time it's coming from our parents, and as parents we have to be mindful of that, because that's what that adult will come up with as an adult, and that's not good. What we want them to come out with is this, something like this, freedom, the ability to say whatever needs to be said in that moment. This is John Miro, what's the name of this one? The Singing Fish. Oh, it's a beauty. I have this here. For everyone's sake, for humanity's sake, please support your child all the way through their childhood, and tell them what I tell my children: keep drawing, always be arting, always be writing. Because what that does is it gives them permission to keep expressing themselves and keep bringing stuff out into the world. That's what our art is for, and that's what we're here for, is to deliver that stuff, to birth it out into the world. The world needs art all the time. It needs words, it needs wisdom, it needs comfort. So if you're an adult, please try and doodle or make some art or write down your thoughts. Keep them private if you want to. But I've seen too many people who are coming to the Artist's Way and coming to Safe Hands workshops who are paralysed with fear that they cannot express what's really going on inside them. And a lot of the time, writing in a journal or making childlike art, I wouldn't call it childish, I'd call it childlike, because there's value in that. That stuff stays private a lot of the time, but it helps the head so much, and I know what I'm talking about. So that's my parting birthday advice, wisdom at 46. Yeah, let's not be blank pages, okay? Let's be either this guy or just yourself, because your art matters. Your art matters. It's always mattered, and it matters now more than ever. Okay, so hope to see you at a drink and draw or a Safe Hands workshop or something, okay? Always be drawing, always be writing.